my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely Sunday so far. I mean, it's probably about 9 o'clock, so I don't imagine you've done much. Today I thought I would strip things back. I've done a couple of more organised and planned videos, so the heatwave video and the one with Brittany. Those ones take a bit more planning, but today I just thought I'd sit down, have a little chat, talk you through some of the newer things in my wardrobe that I've picked up kind of over the last few months over summer, and a few things that I've picked up in the last couple of weeks. I really tried to not really shop since doing my last new in kind of video, because I realised I had a lot in my wardrobe for summer. There's only a certain period of time, or so I thought summer was going to be, so I just didn't want to keep putting more in my wardrobe that I wasn't going to get around to wearing and being wasteful and all the rest of it. So I thought I'd talk you through some of the things that I've kind of been getting the most use out of. There's a couple of things like swimwear if you're going on holiday, and a couple more recent, more transitional pieces, which isn't a word that I'm intending on using again in this video. I am sitting here in a cardigan, which, if you're looking at me thinking it's August, what's wrong with you, it's because I do really feel the cold. Not to the point where right this second I'm cold, but I don't know, I just felt a bit cooler in my cardi, so I thought I'd keep it on. The first item I'm going to talk to you about, well, the first piece, or item even, as it was right the first time, are these shoes from Zara. I picked these shoes up probably about a couple of months ago, and I got them for, I didn't think I really had a reason to buy them, but I feel like whenever I go out, which is pretty rare, if I ever need like an occasion shoe, I always opt for something silver, because I feel like they go with everything. If ever I'm speaking to someone, they're like, what colour shoes should I wear with this wedding dress? The colour I always say is silver. And I saw these and I just thought they looked quite fancy, really. I thought they looked more expensive than they were for sure. And they're just like silver strappy kind of asymmetric shoes with like stars on them. And they've got a little star kind of fastening on the ankle, and they're just really cool. I wore them at a wedding last weekend, which was amazing. They are pretty comfortable. I wore them to another wedding as well recently. I wore them all day, and they did start hurting after like a good 12 hours, but pretty good going for a pair of like high street shoes. Hopefully they're still in stock, but I will link them because they're great. The next thing I bought recently are these glasses. I call these my I feel like a bit like a 70s snooker player in these, or some, like, I don't know, a bit kind of, as Joe says, adult bookshop, which I don't think is a very cool thing. I do really like them. I think they're really 70s, quite retro. Does take a lot of bravado and confidence to pull them off, but I do think they look really cool. They kind of add a bit of something to an outfit. One of my favourite bloggers, Sarah, who runs Waste Vintage, wears this kind of thing all the time, and she just looks so cool. But I'm under no illusion I'm in that category of cool, but I do really like them. I felt very cool. I wore them after seeing Mamma Mia 2, and I was like, I'm young Donna! But yeah, love those. The next brand that I've been absolutely loving at the moment are SEZANE, which I mentioned in my last video with my little wrap dress. Before I went on holiday a couple of weeks ago, I picked up a few more things from them. A couple I've shared, as one top which I'm going to mention, which I've shared in a blog post, so I'll put pictures in the link. But this item, however, I have not. And it's this little kind of lacy, or broderie and glaze smock dress. A little bit nighty-ish, but it's just a really gorgeous, versatile piece. I've worn it when I've had a bikini on underneath and I'm going down to the pool. It's a really great thing to throw on, which isn't a caftan. I've also worn it, I wore it last weekend with just some trainers and a little basket bag. I've also worn it tucked into shorts and jeans. So it's a really nice thing. There's not an awful lot of fabric, so you can tuck it in without suddenly gaining like a nice like fabric middle. But yeah, no, it's really gorgeous, really light and breezy, especially when the weather's really hot and you just want to throw something on, well ventilated. This is really gorgeous. However, yeah, it does look a little bit like nightwear, but it's not something I'm adverse to. I'd wear pyjamas out if I could, so I absolutely love that. The other thing I picked up from SEZANE is, oops, pop that there, is this top, which I absolutely love. I saw this in their store in Paris months and months ago, and I was looking at it and I was like, it looked really pretty, but I felt like I could see other things like it on the high street, perhaps at a cheaper price, and I didn't. I saw it again and I hadn't really stopped thinking about it, and I tried it on with, I think I had jeans on at the time, and it's just such a lovely kind of cut and shape. It's got a really gorgeous scalloped square neckline. Really pretty kind of more fluted like billowy sleeves, and again it just looks really lovely with shorts, and it's just really summery. These are the kind of pieces that I know I'll have in my wardrobe for years and years. I've got a couple of similar things which are vintage and have just aged so well, and although this isn't vintage, I know you can pick things up that are very similar. I know this will just be something I'll go back to again and again. It's the kind of thing I liked in like 2008, and I know I'll love it for years, so very happy with that. Moving on to swim and underwear, there's not an awful lot here. There is this swimming costume which I picked up, which I absolutely love. I feel like with holidays, I always feel the pressure to buy new swimwear every single year, which is absolutely ridiculous because I probably use a swimming costume or a bikini twice, 3 times a year max. I never have any need or necessity to buy something that's, I don't know, more expensive or luxury or anything like that, because I just won't get the wear out of it. I see a lot of people online and on Instagram who do wear beautiful swimwear pieces. I was looking online, I think, before I went away at like Lisa Marie Fernandez, all these gorgeous designers, and I was like, I just can't justify it because I don't go away enough. I did see this swimming costume and it was on Whistles, and I just fell in love with it. I know it's something that I'll wear. It's just, I feel like it's something that you can wear, I don't know, at the Lido in the UK, or you can wear it abroad, or you can wear it just swimming locally. Like, I don't know, it's not too holiday-ish, it's not too like look at me, I don't think. And it's just gorgeous square neckline gingham one from Whistles. Again, still quite expensive for a swimming costume. I did kind of look at things and I was like, God, things are quite pricey. ASOS have some really great alternatives if you are planning on spending a little bit less. But I love this. I love the fact you can put the straps on and take them off, and it's padded. I took the padding out because it made me look like I had a lot of padding in. But it's just such a lovely cut as well, and I've worn it quite a fair bit already this summer. I am hopefully planning on exercising a little bit more. I really want to visit our local-ish Lido, and I really want to go to Hampstead Ladies Ponds, so this will hopefully come in more useful as well. So did want to mention that because I do think it's quite hard to find really nice swimwear, but other brands I really like for swimwear include, but are not limited to, I do love Topshop. They've had a great selection this year. Hunza G, again, it is expensive, but they've got like a one size kind of selection, and it is so amazing. It just reshapes beautifully, and it's a really great fabric. Love that ASOS bikinis they've got, again, really great replicas of the Hunza G swimwear, which are a lot more purse friendly. Marks and Spencer's also have a great selection, so there's so many, but I absolutely love that. So I just also want to mention this little bra, which is from a brand called Miss Crofton, and I saw it stocked in Urban Outfitters, but the reason I got so excited is because I followed them for ages on Etsy, and see them stock somewhere like that was really exciting. And I had one of their bras ages ago and I'd never picked anything else up, but I'd always been like, what are they up to? And I saw this and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Again, this isn't really a bra that's made for support or any kind of built-in structure, unfortunately, but I was so impressed by it, and I absolutely love kind of the bordering on glaze again. It's really pretty and delicate. It's really comfortable as well. So if you are someone that can or likes to wear something that is a bit more, I don't know, just a bit freer, I suppose, if you can, then this is a really nice little option. Moving on to the jeans I'm wearing. I picked these up a couple of weeks ago on ASOS. I wasn't looking for jeans. I'm not in the market for jeans. If I ever say I am, tell me I'm not. I saw these just by chance on scrolling, and they're from Stradivarius, and they were $17.99, and I was almost tempted to pick up a couple of pairs, because once I've got one, I absolutely love them. We're sitting down, they look like they're literally up to my chin. There's high-waisted and there's like, but they're absolutely gorgeous. They're like a high-waisted kind of culotte crop jean, and they've got this really cool kind of like 70s style buckle belt, which I think you can take off if you want to, but I just think it fits really nicely with the trousers. A few people, because I've been wearing them a lot on Instagram, have kind of said, what do you style them with? Because it is so high. And I really just love it with a plain t-shirt. I like it with a blouse. I think anything as long as it's not cropped, because I feel like the gap's a bit weird. But I've been really loving it with this little monkey top that I bought ages ago. It's just like a really like plain buttoned rib t-shirt, and they just look really cool together, and I feel like, I don't know, it makes it look like I've put a bit more effort in when I haven't, and yeah, very happy with that indeed. So last but not least, I've also been picking up a few things in Topshop recently. Hadn't really shopped there for a while. I don't think that's down to any real reason. I hadn't done an enormous amount of shopping, and I kind of preferred just looking at different brands. There's a few brands that I've mentioned on the podcast recently, so I've been loving looking at more independent brands and kind of Insta brands where you see things from designers you'd never have heard of unless you came across them on Instagram. There was one brand called Thoms who have gorgeous blouses and dresses, kind of Doan-like, and I've been loving her. But anyway, all that aside, I did go onto Topshop just because I was curious, and I was like, is there anything that's nice? And the first thing I picked up is this cardigan, which is so unnecessary for this time of year at the moment, but I know that come October, come November, I will hopefully need something like this, and I feel like whenever I leave it to that time of the year, I can never find anything. So I've really been loving this. I love rolling up the sleeves. I've been wearing it quite slouchy as well, it's kind of off the shoulder, which I don't know if that's a cool look or it looks just a bit scruffy. In my head I'm like, I'm really bohemian, I'm a poet or a painter, I can wear my cardigan off my shoulders, but in reality I probably look like I just can't dress myself properly. The next thing I picked up, I actually picked up two of these. Because I think sometimes when you see something that you really like, it's good to buy a couple. But anyway, it's these playsuits, and it's this kind of cropped short, it's got pockets, it's got buttons along the front and a v-neck, and I just thought it was such a nice item for quite warm days in the UK, but nice to the point where you can put a t-shirt underneath if you want. You can wear it with trainers, you can wear it with flip-flops or sandals, and it was just a really lovely piece. I feel like I must have seen Sophia Rosemary in something like this, because I was like, yes, that's what I need. I need like a playsuit to wear all my t-shirts with, and that's exactly what I did. I bought this, and I absolutely love this one. This is definitely more of a summer piece, but I did pick up this one, which I think is slightly more autumnal, and it's a black one with a floral print. It looks a little bit like this, but what I thought that would look gorgeous with is like a really frilly, ruffly blouse underneath, and some black kind of chunky sandals, or even little pixie boots and a basket bag. I just think it's got that kind of vintage thing. It's almost the kind of thing that's almost reworked vintage you sometimes see in like Beyond Retro, where they have older pieces or older fabrics and they kind of reuse them to create modern shapes, and I feel like this is what that looks like. I also think this will be great in the winter with tights and when it gets colder, so this one has probably a bit more of a seasonal longevity to it. But I did pick up both because sometimes in the summer I do struggle to know what to wear, but I absolutely love those. The last thing I picked up from Topshop are these trousers. These are a bit of a wild card for me because I don't normally wear long printed trousers, but I saw them, they actually come with a matching suit jacket. And I've got a terrible habit of picking up suits and never wearing them together. I'm like, oh, I will definitely wear them as separates, and never ever doing it. And I was like, Liv, you like the trousers, just get the trousers. And that's what I did. I bought them. They're very high-waisted, which I love, and they're almost like palazzo pants. They've got pockets, they've got this really cool, like, spotted kind of 70s detail, and I just think they're a really nice piece for this kind of time of year when you want to look perhaps dressed up in the evening and you want to put something on that's a bit more tailored but still really smart and kind of airy and light, and these just absolutely tick that box. I wore them recently with kind of a camisole top and this cardigan, and I felt really cool, and that never happens, but I feel like you can really dress them down quite easily. You could wear them with a t-shirt and like Converse, or t-shirt and like sandals, and they're just like a really cool, I think they're quite a cool girl trouser. Not that that's how I feel when I wear them, but if I saw someone in this in like a cool band t-shirt, I'd be like, that's a look. Topshop have got some really nice things coming in at the moment, so I'm definitely going to keep my eyes peeled. And maybe I'll see some more nice things for autumn, but I'm not intending on doing any other shopping now until it cools down, because it's that weird time where you're getting a lot of the kind of pre-fall stuff coming in, and there's just no need for it. It's absolutely roasting. So I am hoping it's going to start cooling down towards the end of September because, you know, global warming, my wardrobe, I don't know, there's lots of things, mainly global warming. I'm probably going to do like a little lookbook or something soon, but let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. I'm going to be planning another Inside the Wardrobe very soon. There's a list of women that I'm trying to pin down. I feel like I'm chasing tails. But do let me know if there's anyone you'd like to see, within reason, because I can't, I'm not a wonder worker. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.